Alrighty. So, we good?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So last time, kind of a lot of stuff happened. You finished up with the fallout of Mazfroth's Mighty Digressions. You found the books that you were looking for. You found a rug that attacked. It, again, Ro with her interesting dynamic with inanimate objects
You know what?
attacking. So you guys were able to escape from you were able to escape from the Amberdune hideout without attracting too much attention. You also in addition to the books, you found Nadalia's desiccated heart. You gave the heart to the guard in the wide, and the guard gifted you with a token to stay in Baldur's Gate after dark. From there, you decided to pretty much GTFO and head back to Candlekeep. On the road, you met a Vistani woman who seemed to recognize you actually, and she had a letter that she delivered you from one Strahd von Zarovich. This letter had some information that he had been watching you. He offered you perhaps some information about what you've been looking for: the tomes of summoning, the etheric weapons, forgotten knowledge, just more knowledge, more power along the path you've been seeking. In order to get his assistance, he's asked you to visit Chalet Brantifax, and the letter he sent you sort of sprouted wings and wrapped itself up and transformed into a book.
Have I read this book yet?
The Book of the Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were reading through it, and that kind of actually fast forwards us a little bit. You read through it, you
Phone
found
room.
some
The
information,
camera's
and
on.
that's where
Move it.
that map dropped out as you were reading through it.
Right.
And the book that when you read the book, it gave you some general Vistani lore. Alrighty. From there, you found whenever you found the map from the book, Rohana recognized which way, and she felt called to poke it on the map. When she did so, it caused the shadows in the darkest corner of the room to stir and form a gateway. You guys saw that and decided to rest up and adventure out the next day. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So, you guys long rested, again went through the map and entered into Witchway Hamlet, where you fought a pair of hags. Um, the hags were pretty strong, but you guys did the thing and defeated them deftly.
You
And from
can't
there,
forget to mention the hags were Oscar's fault.
That's
the
not necessarily true.
Debatable.
if Asuka hadn't have examined the carriage, who's to say that somebody else would not have wanted to?
Row.
I was
And
trying to leave the town. Don't even start to blame me on that one.
Look, you're welcome because had it been you, the wagon would have probably killed you.
fair point. Alrighty, and from there, after you defeated the hags, you took a short rest and followed the path on the map and ended up here at Chalet Brantifax, which is where we begin. What would you like to do?
Let's
So
burn it
did
to the
we,
ground.
I'm
so
trying to
did
get
we
my
decide that
video.
we're gonna burn it or what?
We are not burning the building.
It's worth a shot.
You know what this building might do to you?
Let's be honest, we don't know why we're here still. Um, so we should probably take it with the utmost caution.
Looks like there's already 4 graves for us ready.
Yeah, one of us may not die, at least.
That'll likely be me.
I have no faith in that statement whatsoever. Either way, we're not burning the building down, and we're not going to wind up in those graves. I refuse to let that happen.
The
We
DM
refuse.
says Chalet Brantifax is a stone chateau. I don't. Hold on. Do I have it? Is there an image of it I can share?
Oscar, you may want to reconnect.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that working. Give me a sec. I don't know why the video decided to stop working all of a sudden.
Mine's done
It's
that
all
a couple
good.
of times. Candlekeep is It's being weird tonight.
But Chalet Brantifax, I think I gave you the description, but just as a reminder, Chalet Brantifax is a stone chalet that was built for a wealthy noble named Baron Brantifax on a site chosen for its seclusion and scenic beauty. In the years following the Baron's death, the house fell prey to neglect,
I mean,
allowing
what is?
bandits to lay claim to it without dispute.
Right, and
Yes, I remember the bandits.
See,
This
the
beautiful
graves will
view.
be for the bandits, not for us.
If we look around, can we see this view that it's so claimed to be?
Uh, let's see. Do we see anything? Do 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 do. Mm. Looking around, all you really see around you now is just sort of a gloomy forest. Right from where you see, you can see the graveyard. But unless you look close, the really, if you look beyond the forest, you see, or if you look beyond the mansion, you see a gloomy forest and the path leading back to the Witchway Hamlet.
Let's see.
maybe we just not, guys.
Has has the graves or anything in the graveyard been disturbed recently?
Of so as you approach the graveyard, you see a 7 foot tall wrought fence that encloses a small graveyard south of the chalet. Set into the north side of the enclosure is a gate with the name Brantifax worked into an arch above it. In the yard are 4 graves. Each are marked with an engraved headstone.
Okay, this seems like a wonderful place to be. Do we want to check out the graveyard first, or do we want to just try the building?
I do not see much of a point unless the graves have been freshly dug.
We can
Maybe.
scan the perimeter, perhaps.
Maybe Oscar should say a prayer over the graves.
I can. Let's see. I'm trying to see if any of my actions actually do anything for this, like, divine sense.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna play some music. This should be generic enough to not bother your streams.
Cool.
Just a little ambience.
Just a little loud, though.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
turn down. Go to Mi6 and turn down its volume.
Like 6 or 7%. It's so loud.
I twitched when that went on. I was not expecting it to be
Yeah.
that loud.
It comes in loud the first time. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Giggity.
Oh.
There we go. That ought to do it. Wait.
All right. So were you guys examining the graveyard?
I'm gonna go ahead and use divine sense.
Okay. When you use divine sense, what does that do again?
You can sense anything affected by a hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
So wouldn't it be behind total cover though if it's in the grave?
This ability is useless.
It can tell you whether a undead is invisible, at least.
As you use your divine sense, Asuka, you do get a small ping of something. You sense something possibly undead.
From
What? Weren't we
Lovely.
supposed to have a guest this week?
Eli wasn't able to make it after all.
Okay.
He's too busy partying it up. He's
That's
gonna be
okay.
with us.
We don't need him.
So, actually, your divine sense is not useless, Asuka. You do get a little bit of a ping of undead.
Well, I sense something. I just don't know what it is or where it is.
How far? How close to you?
It's hard to tell. What do I feel?
You feel it coming from within the graveyard.
I feel it from the graveyard.
Yes.
Well, we don't fuck with ghosts, so we can mark that off our list of things to explore.
How do we know they're not going to come into the house?
I'm not scared of any ghosts.
I'm not
I
scared
think
of
maybe
ghosts.
I'll walk in and check.
but
Okay, no.
I don't have any spells. I can't save you if you get fucked. Just pointing that out.
Wait,
Well, I
why
don't
don't you
think
have
I'll
any
want to
spells?
do that, bro.
August possession is quite a dangerous thing.
Well,
We did a long
Uh,
rest. I don't get my spells back on short rest.
as you walk in, August, you see
Oh, boy.
the northern grave. You are able to make out the gravestone from where you are. In common, it reads as follows: Baron Brantifax, husband, father, hunter. Let no man stand above another.
Well.
Would you like
That
to examine any other gravestones?
Yep. Yeah, I probably would do that.
Okay, let's go check the next one.
All right, the next one, to the second one from the north, says Brorn, Hound of Brantifax, faithful to the end.
Oh. Next.
The next one says Helutha, our pride and joy, lost too soon.
Man, this place is sad. Last.
The last one says Sylphine, beloved daughter, may she find peace at last.
What
Oh,
the
this
fuck?
sounds lovely.
How's it going in there?
I mean, you gotta, you gonna pray for them.
I'm a conquest
You want to say
paladin.
something, Oscar?
I'm a conquest paladin. Not much on the prayer side, sorry.
I'm not stepping foot inside there.
I bow and I say, hell yeah, to them.
You
I-
feel in your mind something echoing back, hell yeah.
I appreciate the hunter and the dog. I can relate to that. Bow my head in respect and walk out.
All right.
So, perimeter of the house. Let's take a look at it and see if we can. What? Where's the front door? I'm seeing the front door over here.
That's the front door, yes.
So no undead? Your divine
Why
sense
would
being
no?
is
I
kind of-
felt nothing else. Why would you? Why would you try to jinx this?
I
Well,
still
I'm
have
just
all my
saying,
bones.
maybe your powers are not all too reliable.
He's
Look,
a paladin. Are you surprised?
I have no
Doesn't
way to
even
retort
pray.
today.
I didn't say he was a good paladin. I just said he was a paladin.
You gonna knock?
Are we? Okay, fine.
Is it the only entrance?
I walk up the stairs and I knock on the door, see if I get a response.
Well, if there are any bandits, they know we're here.
You knock, nobody answers.
See, we're fine.
No answer. Do we want to maybe go check around the window, see if we see anything inside?
Let's just go in.
I try the doorknob.
The doorknob opens.
I step inside.
As you
I'm
step
right on
inside,
his heels.
you are brought into the first floor of Chalet Brantifax.
We are gonna barely fit in here.
Yeah, the rooms are real small. I tried to blow this up so big and the rooms are still small. Alrighty, so as you come in here, you enter into the cloakroom. What you see is rusty iron hooks lining the walls of this entrance foyer. Hanging from two of these hooks are a shovel and a rake. A dusty cloak is draped over a hook next to a round-topped door in the south wall.
Who's closest to
Anything-
the door?
Me?
The south wall door.
Okay,
Anything in the pockets of the
I
cloak?
guess I'm the closest one. I'll go ahead and open the door.
I've just
real
got
quick,
this mental image of you opening the door and the opening scene from The Hobbit happening, with all of us just falling in.
and real quick, Alexander wanted to examine the pockets of the cloak. So as you
Okay.
reach over to the cloak, you see something. You see something kind of startle you, as two moths fly out of the pocket of the
Ah.
cloak,
Blessed insects.
and you also find a rusty iron key.
Hmm.
Intriguing. Hopefully useful. But
And-
we have a key.
Alrighty, and Oscar moved into this southern room. Let me reveal that.
I was gonna say Oscar's scream just went offline, so I thought we lost him for a second there.
No, I'm good. I'm here.
Hey, he's got a camera bag.
He does.
Yeah, it's because the priority is Streamlabs wants to use a camera and then D&D 20 or Roll 20, so I had to.
That's why I actually don't use Streamlabs anymore. I use one Streamlabs for streaming, and then the actual OBS studio for recording
Tricky.
this.
Smart.
OBS.
Alrighty, so as you come into this next room, you enter the den. Light enters the spacious room through a bulge in the northern wall, where cracked and broken windows look out over a foggy veil. Dusty sheets cover most of the room's furnishings. Cobwebs stretch between the antlers, wolf heads, and other hunting trophies mounted on the walls above the wainscoting. A pale rectangle above the large fireplace suggests that a picture or a mirror once hung there.
Has somebody stepped on the rug so I know it's safe?
Do we have anything to help illuminate this situation?
We have some torches.
If you give me just a moment, I will spark one up.
I promise it's not an entire glass of vodka. It's Sprite and vodka.
I'll
My night was not
light
that bad.
I'll light one of my torches on fire
Mostly vodka.
with my tinder box.
Alrighty. As you light up your torch, you are able to get a slightly better view of the room. It's a little bit better illuminated. Again, you can see these hunting trophies here. You can tell now that you get a better look at this, you can kind of assume that Baron Brantifax really enjoyed hunting. Sometimes he actually invited other hunters to join him and his hound on merry hunts, after which they would socialize and wait here for meals.
How many trophies are there?
There are how many? There's about 5 trophies in here. So these trophies really do show that he was highly skilled at hunting, but none of the trophies that you see here look particularly valuable.
Mostly deer and other game. Bears, maybe.
Yeah, deer, bears, wolves, things like that.
At least nothing monstrous lives in this woods. At least nothing that he would be daring enough to take on.
We don't know how brave of a hunter he was. He may have
It's
well
rude we don't.
avoided.
Well, we can... Did we want to move upstairs, or do we want to search out the rest of this floor?
Let's sort out the rest of the floor.
I
I've got
think
a
that's
feeling
wise.
that there's something that we're not seeing.
Everybody check the mouths of the animals.
Cat? I raise my torch up to the mouths. Do I see anything hiding within?
Let me see here. I think I might have given you the wrong room description here, actually.
Yeah, because I'm
Oof.
like, I don't see animals on the walls, but
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. This was... Hold on. Let me make sure.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, this is not the den. I went down to the wrong one. This is the parlor. My apologies.
Are you okay, August?
I have the hiccups. I'm so sorry. I just don't want to hiccup into the microphone.
So since I've already revealed this, since I've already given you the description for that room, I'll go on ahead and reveal it. It was...
The other door?
yeah, this one right here.
Ah, that makes more sense.
it does.
That looks like it actually
Well, we
fits
can
well.
just
heads
go
on
in
the-
there instead of this room.
I mean, there's a rug. Be careful, bro.
But yeah, I'll do the same thing and go up to the heads of the things and kind of use my torch to peer inside.
Inside of the heads of the trophies.
Anything in their mouths, hung around their necks, maybe hiding behind the mounts themselves. I don't know.
None of
Let's
y'all
see.
were in Kashu's campaign, where one of the rooms to get into it, you had to stick your arm in a fucking statue that bit you.
Haha!
Like, I'm getting that vibe from this room, and no.
As you search in the mouths of the trophies, you don't find anything of note. You just see teeth, taxidermied gums and tongues, but you don't find anything that seems noteworthy or unusual.
That little guy. Well, no, I guess there's nothing in the teeth.
Interesting.
Unless you would
hallway
like
down this way.
a hallway.
Ro, it's okay to come in. I already stepped on the rug.
You know what, Oscar? Go fuck yourself.
If I could, I would.
Oh, God, don't give me that mental image.
As you're
Duplicate you. No.
wait, I don't think I have this properly revealed. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Cool. Oh, there's a door ajar.
So, and as you're walking into this room and exploring, you hear this sound that sounds like you feel like you hear like a hog coming from somewhere in this floor.
We
Oscar,
can
is your
shut the
mother
door
here?
and not deal with that.
Shh. Does anybody hear that?
Indeed.
Is your mother here?
Oh, I thought it was your gums flapping.
All right, knock it off, you two.
No time to bicker.
Can I poke my head here and see if I can see something with the door ajar?
Yes. So what you're going to see there is
Shh, Ro, I can still hear it.
as you come into here, you reveal
Kitchen.
the kitchen. Yes. Hold on, this room's shaped weird.
You might like the polygon reveal tool instead.
Probably, but I'm already here. All right. So as you peer into the kitchen, you look in and you don't see a hog. What you do see, or smell really, the ghostly scent of meals past still haunts this kitchen, forever trapped in the wood of its tables, the soot in its hearth, and the grime in its pots, many of which hang from hooks around the room. Almost everything you would expect to see in a kitchen of this size can be found here, including dish-filled cupboards, cleaning supplies, and cooking utensils. Mice scurry across the floor, trying their best to avoid you.
I step in and I take a look around. Does it look lived in at all recently? Am I able to perceive that?
Give me a perception check.
Do we still hear this noise?
As you walk into this room, you feel like you heard the sound coming from in this room, but you don't see any hogs anywhere. And
Ghost pig.
with a 20 Oscar, you are fairly confident that this kitchen has not seen use in quite some time. It looks like it was abandoned without being properly cleaned, though. You see that it looks like maybe there has been cooking that has gone on within the last 10 years or so. You see some spices, you see some pots in the wash basin, still with water in there, but the water in the wash basin looks very stagnant, and if mosquitoes lived in here, there would be mosquitoes in that water.
I love rolling a 20 on a useless one.
That's not how it
You rolled a
always
19.
works. I'm gonna
All
put
right, well,
my
At
head
least we know
down
about
this hall.
mosquito water.
the sound doesn't seem to be coming from in here anymore, and this kitchen is disgusting. It looks like hasn't been used in a very long time.
Why don't
We
you
should
take
probably
some-
move on.
Oh, okay.
Are any of the statues pigs? Hogs.
Boar.
Or boys?
There are not any boar statues. You see wolves, you see deer, you see bears, but you don't notice any boar statues or trophies.
Any of the floorboards creaky?
Yeah, as you walk across them, this mansion has not been well kept up inside, so as you walk, they do creak quite a lot. Absolutely.
That's
They creak.
great.
I'm
They
gonna
creak
stick my
more.
head down
They,
the hall.
they creak the most when Ro walks on them. Let's walk down the hallway.
Like,
Oscar,
all
I am
right.
going to shove something so far up your ass it comes out of your mouth if you keep it up.
I like to stealth behind them down the hallway, if that's okay.
I'm going to stand between them so they do not injure one another.
I fucked up this polygon reveal. Holy shit. Okay.
I believe in you.
Mhm.
I don't know where to stand, so I'm just kind of bouncing between these two.
If you hold
Give
Alt,
me
you can drop in between squares.
Okay, now that I've
Witchcraft.
Uh,
did that work?
No.
Did what
No.
work?
The polygon reveal. So once I've highlighted the area, how do I reveal it?
Right click.
Oh, right click. Okay. Let me try this one more time. There we go.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Circle.
Yeah, that was an annoying one. So, as you come in here, what do you see? As you come in here, you enter into a dining room. This circular chamber at the base of the tower contains a large oak dining table surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs carved with images of stags. Suspended above the table is a gaudy chandelier tied off with ropes. Puddles of water on the flagstone floor are the result of moisture seeping in through the 3 narrow, broken windows, evenly spaced around the tower wall. A fireplace is set into the wall and is blackened by soot.
Well, fuck those chairs.
And
Does
Somebody
you're
have a little bit of PTSD.
as you walk in here, I wanted to mention something as well. As you walk in here, you hear from the floor above you this creaking of floorboards, and you hear the sound of what sounds like something being dragged across.
Like metal or like a body.
Give me a perception check.
Oh dear lord. Okay.
may also percept. I guess.
You can absolutely.
Eh.
I get a +2. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely.
All right, Alexander, what you are able to discern from that, based on the sort of timbre of the dragging and the creaking, it sounds like a body.
Oh dear lord.
Could be anything, guys.
Is I don't do well with undead, and it may not be undead, but it does. There's a body being dragged upstairs.
Fuck it, let's. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Doesn't look
Mhm.
like there's access to the upstairs from this particular area of the tower.
I'm gonna get away from the door.
I'm almost wondering if it'd be safe enough to take a long rest here so we can get all our spells back.
And well, actually, bro, I have all my spells, so
Go shove it up your ass.
Must be nice.
And watch if we decide to do that.
Inside here with a dead body being dragged around on top of us?
I
They
prefer
don't know
not
we're
to
here.
have. It wouldn't be very restful if I would have my say in it.
Yeah. I wish we could do a long rest, but I don't think this is the best place to do it. There is not, if we get attacked, there's not exactly a lot of space to attack back.
I will stop holding back on my capability of magic. I was worried with the hags that we would run me dry in case of other events, so
Fucking wizards.
Bro, you still have your weapon stuff. That's your bread and butter.
Book flail.
We believe in you, Ro.
Is there anything odd about the fireplace?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, that's my cup of tea.
Looking into the fireplace, you see a large quantity of soot. Um, as you're investigating this, it doesn't seem like any fires have been burned in this fireplace for some time, and some of the soot is kind of damp, and if you touch it, it kind of sticks to your fingers, and you get that like black goop from the wet soot on your hands.
Ugh.
Well, I don't think there's anything else to be gleaned from this area. Why don't we go upstairs?
Aye, let's go get that over and done with.
Did we want to check out that one more room?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to you real quick. So that's the parlor.
Does that look
Um,
like down?
That looks.
That looks like stairs going down, doesn't it?
Those are stairs. So this staircase, oops, that's the reveal tool. This staircase right here, this is going to be the one that it just leads up to this little like landing here. It's like another way down into the den.
What about this?
Oh, we could have. This is not a door into here, is it? This is a closet.
Oh yeah. Oh, right here, that is a door as well. Yes, my apologies.
And that looks like
This goes
stairs
in
going
here.
down.
That is stairs going down.
See?
So yes, you could go. Let me give you the parlor real quick, and if you'd like to go through that door and go down, you absolutely can. All right. So this room that I initially revealed by accident, or the room that I did not describe correctly, was the parlor. The centerpiece of this parlor is a gold inlaid low table, around which a handful of overstuffed chairs and sofas are neatly arranged. Other furniture include a cabinet full of glass decanters and wine goblets, as well as a 6-foot tall gilded harp standing in the northwest corner. A staircase in the northeast corner ascends to the second floor, and several dusty sheets lie in a small heap nearby.
Well, this could be worth quite a lot of money.
Can I touch the harp?
Don't touch the fucking harp!
I just want to touch the harp a little bit.
No.
Can you, August? Can
As-
you play?
As you touch the harp,
I'm
it
getting
feels
Motherfucker.
it feels cool and it feels very weighty to the touch. This is just by feeling it and feeling the craftsmanship of it, you could tell this harp is probably quite valuable.
How heavy is that thing, August?
Let me think. ATM. How heavy is this harp? It's pretty heavy, guys.
It is going to be quite heavy because, gold is heavy. Let me see.
It's solid fucking gold.
It feels like gold.
Holy shit!
I'm not an expert at these things, but this is my harp now.
This harp would be approximately, I'm going to say 100 pounds.
Oh,
It is
okay.
obviously very valuable, but it's weighty and would be difficult to carry and transport.
Haha, you say that, but I have Tensor's floating disc.
We're not stealing a harp. We don't know
What?
who's living here.
They're dead. We saw them in the
We
grave.
don't know that. We just heard somebody upstairs.
Can we at least set it outside so if we do have to burn the house down, it doesn't get damaged?
Why would we have to burn the house down? We
Because
I
don't
there
know
are
want to
anything.
play the harp.
Bodies being dragged out here.
It's stone. It's not gonna burn that well.
It'll
Poor
be fine.
darn.
Leave the harp there. If it makes any more noise, whatever's dragging the body upstairs will come down to say hi.
Well, is the table worth anything?
Table.
It's very nice and ornate. Run my hand across it.
You might fetch a fair price for the table if you found a proper buyer for it. However, the table has, just as the chalet has succumbed to the tides of time, and it is worn out and would require significant restoration to be restored back to its original state.
I look at
Let's-
Alexander and I
Yeah.
say, Ro's just angry because I touched this and it didn't kill us immediately.
Ro, would you like to touch the harp?
Nope. No.
I am going to break a leg off of that table and shove it up one of your all's asses tonight.
As Ro touches the table leg, it turns into a mimic. Just kidding.
I'm not even in the room. I can't have touched the table. I'm just
So-
threatening to.
These lead upstairs?
Yes. And then
Okay,
in this door here, that leads downstairs.
but that one isn't accessible from
Oh,
this room, is it?
this goes
Yeah,
downstairs.
That's what
correct.
I
Yeah,
said.
that's what he was saying. That's what we were clarifying a moment ago.
And this, okay. So there's like a mid-level
Yeah,
up
it's
to.
just like a landing thing, like so you
Gotcha.
could look down.
Okay, so we've got an option. We can go downstairs or we can go upstairs.
Well,
Up.
we can either confront the body dragging horror,
We don't
or
know that.
a body was being dragged. Oscar, I don't
It
know what
could
else
be a
to tell you.
pig dragging the body. Let's go upstairs.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Walk up the stairs.
Alrighty,
I-
as you
Stealth.
give me a stealth check.
Sure. Ah, 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 ah.
18. So August is able, excuse me, as he goes up the stairs, he's somehow able to step in just the right spots up the stairs where they don't creak behind him.
Impressive.
How are you doing that?
I'm a god.
I lift my foot up and down a bunch. It's like it's everywhere.
Have to believe in yourself.
Think light thoughts.
Don't be
like a
toxic.
feather.
Alright, so you emerge up onto the second floor into a hallway.
Walk down this hallway very carefully.
Is that another staircase down there at the end? Or
Looks
that
like
way?
it.
Looks like it climbs up higher.
Oh, this is going to be a disaster.
Why don't we go ahead and try this door right here?
Yeah, let's clear this floor and then go from
This,
I'll walk.
this for this room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. One moment here.
Please nothing be killing. No death. No death. No death.
But that's half the fun.
Death is not a fun endeavor, my friend.
As you
So many stairs.
It is when it's your enemies.
as you open this door, you enter into, let me make sure, yes, into the study. In the study, you see against the west wall stands a handsome roll-top desk, north of which two leather-padded armchairs face a fireplace carved with images of wolves and stags. Draped over each chair is a wolf skin. A narrow spiral staircase choked with cobwebs winds up the east wall.
Well,
Well,
Does
looks
someone
very
want to
comfy.
check the desk?
All right. You check the desk. As you reach over to the desk, you find that it is locked.
I test the key.
As you put the key into the desk and turn it, you hear a click, and the desk unlocks.
Oh, wow. That's fortuitous.
There you go, Ro.
Is there anything in the desk? Got it in the windows
Yes.
tonight?
As you search through the desk, you find a set of calligrapher's supplies and a a leather-covered journal with a stylized wolf's head on the front cover.
Ooh, book.
I'll
That
pick
looks
him up
like
and
Alec-
hand him to Alexander.
What do we say about touching books?
They're good. Book
As
has
you-
knowledge.
They do. So you picked up the book row
And the pens.
and the pins. Cool. So you can add a set of calligrapher's supplies to your inventory.
I gave them to Alexander.
Alexander, you can add calligrapher's supplies.
Ooh. I do not know how to use these, but I will try to learn.
I'm pretty sure you could use pens in it. Do y'all see the dead body behind me?
What?
You do not see a dead body.
No, the
Oh
cat.
my god. I was like,
The cat rolling around.
Do we check this fireplace already?
Did you guys check the book already? Were you going to read it or no?
I'll look into the book if someone else wants to
I'll take a look at the fireplace.
dig in the suit.
Okay, so we'll do the book first. So as Alexander, you're looking through the book, you're able to glean by reading through it that this journal belonged to Baron Brantifax's wife, and it
Oh.
contains her delicate and beautiful handwriting.
Saucy.
Within the book, she describes her visits to the chalet, which you can tell from this journal that she absolutely despised the chalet, as well as the tribulations of her daughters, whom she adored. If you'd like to spend an hour or more reading the book, you can gain some additional knowledge.
I will hold off on that, unless the party would like to sit down in these comfortable looking jazz and wait, but I will keep the book in my pocket.
A good rest sounds good, but let's go ahead and clear out and make sure that there's nothing that's going to, you know, surprise us here.
Right, and Oscar, you said you were looking at the fireplace.
Yes.
I
All
will
right,
leave
give
the
me.
key in the lock.
Alrighty. Oscar, give me an investigation check. So, with an 11, similarly to the fireplace that you found in the dining hall, this one just looks to have ash, copious ashes and soot located within it. You're not able to tell if it's been used recently, but the ashes in this one are not damp like they were in the living room, or excuse me, in the dining hall's fireplace.
Well, all right.
And as you
They're not
look
damp?
through, they are not damp. As you are looking through the what you call it, the fireplace, you hear off from the hallway the sound of a door creaking and then slamming.
Ro? Probably not. Oh, you're not in the hallway. You're.
Yeah, I'm
I
like
thought
in
maybe
the
Ro touched
doorway.
the door.
Give us a sign.
Oscar, is there anything blocking the chimney exit? The ashes should be wet if it has rained.
I can't really tell, honestly. You want to give it a shot?
Here's a torch. Oh no, okay. Oh,
I'll light it. Just hand me the torch.
no, not light it. Just use it to see. Look up.
Oh, okay. So hand me the torch.
There you go.
I go ahead and look up the chimney, poke my head a little bit over.
You see a dirty chimney, but it is it's clear all the way through. You can see the night sky up through the top of the flue.
Well, that is hardening. Maybe someone put out a fire in the other one with water.
It doesn't seem as anybody's been here for a little while.
But why would the ashes be damp?
I don't know. Somebody.
The other
Maybe-
room was closer to the outside of the house. Easier for water to creep through the stone that way.
I guess there
Or,
was,
or somebody doused it.
there was other water in that room, though.
We lost part of the room.
Sorry.
Well, did you guys hear that in the hallway? Something.
I'll lean
Creaked
back
open.
and look out the hallway since I'm standing in the door.
Yeah,
Uh,
I didn't want to bring it up, but yes. I
Ro,
did hear.
Ron, as you look out into the hallway, you don't see anything that appears amiss. You see, from where you're at, you can see there's one closed door and one door that's ajar.
But nothing's changed since we were in the hallway.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, passive perception. 12.
You can't tell. You weren't really paying that close of attention to that hallway before, and so you saw it was there, but you didn't really notice it closely enough to see if any small details have changed.
Oscar,
Yes.
do we want to finish looking on this floor?
There's. What about these stairs?
Well, it looks like they lead up.
This place.
They do.
This place is a bit of a maze.
It is quite an architectural nightmare.
Let's go floor by floor.
Let's go ahead and come back to this room in a little bit. We don't know, but this may lead to a small room upstairs, but there's really no way of knowing until we try it. Let's check out that sound that we heard. So I'll walk outside into the hallway and see if there's any rooms that are partially open, which it looks like one of them might be.
Yes, one of the doors is ajar.
Okay, I'll go ahead and walk and poke my head and see what's in there.
Alrighty. So as you poke your head in, let me reveal. Right. So as you poke your head in here, you see a bedroom. It looks like the bedroom has not been disturbed in several years. You're able to kind of tell this by the thick layer of dust and cobwebs that cover everything within this room. You
Oh.
see some furniture, you see a small, narrow bed. The mattress looks kind of moldy, but it has this beautiful, elegantly carved headboard.
I'll poke this door right here in front of me, since that one looks like it'll be the same.
It looks like it's just a bedroom, guys, and it doesn't seem to have been lived in. I call out to everybody. While Ro looks in that room, are there any cabinets or anything of the sort? Cupboards, drawers?
Um, you do see a dresser, a nightstand, and a coat rack.
I'll go ahead and check out the nightstand.
So as you open up the nightstand, you find a small diary. You find um, a quill and some ink, but nothing that seems of note.
And does the book have anything saying what it is from? Who's it from?
As you open the book and look through it, the book is blank, or the diary is blank. No, it seems to be unused.
Um, what about the dresser?
In the dresser, you find some small clothing. The clothing in here appears to have belonged to children. You see a couple of small night shirts. You see, um, like you see a fine think like your Easter best dress, but nothing major piques your interest.
Doesn't seem to be anything more than a mere child's broom. I'll take the book just to hand to Alexander since he's now our unofficial bookkeeper.
Wait, these things are heavy, you know.
Well, I believe in you.
What is this book? I flip
It
through
seems to be a diary, but it's blank.
But fine. Is it well kept? Or is it like falling apart?
Alexander, as you're looking at it, you would be able to tell that the book it's kind of worn with age. The pages are yellowed and kind of crinkle when you turn them. The binding is intact, but the diary is not super well preserved.
Gotcha. I'll keep it in my hands and wait till Oscar walks away, and I'll just toss it back into the room.
I'll investigate this room. Same stuff.
Excellent
did.
book, Oscar. Great find.
As you investigate this second room, Rohan, it seems very similar, nearly a mirror image of the other room. You see the same moldy bed, you see a nightstand, and you see a dresser in this room.
Is there anything in the nightstand or the dresser that I need that catches my attention?
This nightstand's drawer is empty.
And what about the dresser?
In the dresser, you find very similar clothing to the first. A couple of night shirts, a fancy child's Easter best dress, and you also see what looks to be some more like day-to-day like working clothing. So if the kids are out like outside, maybe helping hunt or doing something kind of messy, they would probably wear that.
Alright, so we found the kids' rooms. I'm guessing the next door down the hallway is going to be the parents' room.
Very well. And then the last one, around the corner, is where Deathy Body Draggy Man is at.
Well, I'm talking about this one right here being the parents' room.
Yes.
So let's check this room just to be sure. We'll go ahead and open the door.
Careful of the rugs, bro.
Which room you're checking? This last room right here.
Yeah, this one right here by me.
Okay.
Ooh.
So as you open this door, you find a very large bedroom. This spacious bedroom has walls decorated with wainscoting and rusty oil lamps. A four poster stands against the south wall. It's like a four-post bed. Its bedposts carved to look like stags and wolves. Opposite the bed is a stone hearth with a black marble mantle that has a pair of elk antlers mounted above it. A bare, dust-covered writing desk is set against the west wall, under a pair of tall windows flanked by burgundy drapes. Other furnishings include a tall wardrobe in the northeast corner and an empty dog kennel in the southeast corner.
Appears to just be the parents' bedroom, like I thought. Does anyone want to look around in here? Shall we move on?
Random access may have left some things hidden. It may not be wise to just write it off.
Alright, I'll check the dresser.
Check the dog's house.
You can go stick your head in that kennel and get yourself stuck. I'm perfectly fine, thank you very much.
What, are you scared it's gonna bite your head off?
I'll bite your head off.
I went to check the fireplace again.
The fireplace. All right, give me an investigation check.
We almost got a freebie.
Alrighty, that one with a 19. Um, Similarly to the other ones, you see evidence of burnt up ashes, cinders. This one though feels almost vaguely warm still when you reach your hands near it.
Okay. Do a nice look up in the, make sure that nothing's hidden up in the chimney flute. Is that the right word? No.
Lou.
Lou.
Nutty.
So when you look up there, same as the other one, it looks very dirty. They definitely need to get a chimney sweep in here so they don't catch the chimney on fire. But overall, it looks clear, and smoke would be able to escape, and rain would be able to probably fall in.
Now, this is a lot of stone mass. It's not hot by any means. How long would I roughly gauge it being the fire put out? The fire.
We ask the questions that will annoy the shit out of the DM every fucking week.
Definitely making me think about things I had not considered. So, I would say, based on that, you would probably be able to tell with that investigation check that there's probably been a fire in this fireplace within the last day.
Okay. Someone has been living here. They have been well to keep it hidden on the first floor, but we are not alone. And Draggy McBody person, I'm assuming, is who it was.
As you finish investigating the fireplace, you hear this. It sounds like a child's laughter off in
Nope.
the distance. You can't tell where it comes from.
No.
It's not in this room. You just can't tell where it is.
I don't do ghosts, Oscar. I don't do them. Point me at the biggest monster you can see, but no, ghosts are on the X-ray of the list.
We might have lost Oscar.
Oh no.
His stream just went offline, his picture's gone, and I haven't heard him in a few minutes.
Oh no.
Poor Oscar.
I'll investigate the dresser while we're waiting for him.
The dresser?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. The
This
one
one's the dresser, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the dresser. Cool. So, do we get a
Oh
message?
no!
The lights in our oh shit, that sucks.
Yikes.
A lot of clicking for an F.
Oh, I wasn't responding to that. I was responding to my best friend.
As what one of you guys maybe could share your screen, or he can watch Rose stream or something. Or Rose not streaming, she's
I can
recording.
share it.
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba.
So in the dresser, while we're waiting on him, Ro, you find a variety of hunting gear. You find horse riding gear, so the chaps that you would wear to ride a horse, a variety of like leather jackets, things that a hunter might wear to protect themselves from just general game. You don't see any like armor. You just see kind of leather clothing that a hunter might wear to
In the
have a little bit of.
bedroom. Interesting choice of location.
Where else does he keep his clothes?
He did not say there was a whip in there, you perverted bastard.
There is writing crops.
Because he was a horse rider.
Good
Hello.
news, Oscar. The Lord was a pervert.
As you can hear, there's a siren going off.
So someone hit a fucking power pole in your neighborhood then.
Oh,
Oof.
lovely.
Should sue them for making you have to close your stream. Well, there's the kennel, but I don't think it has much to do with. It's just where he kept his dog. Must have really loved his dog. Well, that's good. At least he wasn't a dog beater.
His dog had its own grave in the family graveyard.
Closer to him than his wife's did, I'd like to point out.
That was unnoticed.
Alright, back into the hole. Let's move on, see if we can find the body dragger.
August, you've been keeping an eye on the Dragger body's door, right?
Yes, I'd like to stealthily go up and peek into that door.
Which door? This one?
This last one.
As you try to open it, it does not budge. It looks to be a stone door that's kind of not moving at all.
You!
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Ow.
Bless you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry, buddy.
Poor Oscar.
I have a little streamy boy open if you want to watch it.
Thank you.
Is there a lock on the door?
There is not a lock. It appears that there is a mechanism elsewhere to open this door.
Alright, well, one, you didn't clear the whole block spot. There's like a line right here blocking this hole.
No.
Oh,
There's a very
That's
thin
funny.
one. Right here, too.
Let's go down to the. Do we want to go up the
Or maybe
staircase
it would
in
have
the
busted
study,
down.
or do we want to
Off.
go up the staircase at the end of the hole? Because I feel like we might be able to get in another way if we do that.
I guess we got.
Study or into the hole? Which way?
The study is a bit less
Study.
direct.
Okay. Up the staircase in the study we go then.
alrighty. You go up the staircase, and this map is totally blacked out. Let me reveal.
I can't see. I can't see.
You'll have to move Oscar's token, Boone.
I will.
We lost Geom somewhere too.
I just haven't been keeping up with him.
He's fine.
While you're
He's
doing
watching
that,
guard outside.
I'll be right back. I've actually got to go to the restroom. I'll go ahead and put.
I'm over
myself-
here half catatonic.
I finally
Yes.
followed up on my threat and smacked him upside the head a little bit too hard. Give me
Good
2
thing we-
seconds. I'll be right back.
It looks like they're trying
Alrighty.
to figure out the light situation outside.
Oh, that's good.
Good luck.
Well, it looks like this doesn't lead anywhere else, so that's a plus. It is a dead end.
What's in this room?
Oh, I was waiting for a row.
Oh,
That's fair.
fair. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. I guess I will too, since we're waiting.
Cowards.
Well, whilst you guys do that, then I'm gonna go outside and see what's going on.
Okay.
Ow. Oh boy, I'm glad I brought this candle.
What?
I said, oh boy, I'm glad I bought this candle.
Is it really dark?
Oh yeah.
trying these spiked seltzer things. This one's pretty good.
Wild berry?
Wild Basin is the brand. The flavor
Oh.
is bitter citrus spritz, which sounds unappealing, but it's actually quite tasty.
I'm back.
Welcome back. August went to the restroom as well.
I didn't realize until I took my headset off, but it is absolutely pissing rain here.
Cool.
It's in rain. Ew.
Y'all know what I fucking meant.
It was raining here so bad the other, like, I don't know, maybe a week or so ago. Like, it was so bad. The streets were all flooded. Like, it was water above the curb, like rushing water.
I've got a river right behind my house. It has flooded my driveway before.
Oh no. Hopefully your car is okay.
Right now it should be fine. I don't think it's gonna rain that much tonight. It was, I wasn't driving last time it did it, but my roommate's car was fine. So I'm not too worried about mine because mine sits a little bit higher.
Yeah, I was worried that I was gonna flood my car driving through that stuff the last week, but it seems like it was fine. I talked to one of my students, and she actually said her engine did get flooded, and they were having to fix it, so that sucks.
Yeah, if I think it's gonna get to that point, I'll end up driving up to the parking lot at the top of the street that's a little bit further away from the water levels and just walk the quarter mile back home. Puppy!
Yeah. Look at that chunk.
Sweet baby.
Oh.
Sorry, I was sharing the stream.
Did y'all hear the thump?
The thump?
My cat just tried to jump at her sister and jumped headfirst into a wall.
Oh, poor stupid kitty.
Oh! Overlord Season 4.
Wait, really?
Uh-huh.
Fuck yeah.
Alrighty, is everybody back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, so in this room, you come into the attic. You see that this attic has a peaked roof. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is the right room. It has a peaked roof that slopes down towards the east and west. Dust blankets everything in the room, including a stone hearth in the middle of the north wall, an oval mirror mounted above it, and an oval rug on the floor. Against the west wall, half hidden behind curtains of cobwebs, is a bed sized for a young child, a rocking chair, a shelf lined with dolls, and a wash basin. A niche to the south contains a small wooden cradle, a wooden playpen, and a window box.
I'm not going
Suspended
near those
above the
dolls.
playpen is a mobile made of colorfully painted fish on the ends of hooks.
Cool.
I'm
Take
not
my
going near
torch.
those dolls. Dolls are fucking haunted.
Take my
Wants
torch.
to touch the mobile.
No one. I'm staying away from that thing. I'll take my
This whole
torch and
room screams
start
haunted.
clearing away the cobwebs.
Okay. So you've cleared away the cobwebs. As you clear away the cobwebs, let me see what's gonna happen.
Oh fuck.
Mm,
Shiva!
so
You hear the sound of glass shattering
oh shit.
coming from this room.
There's a room over there?
There is.
Oh. Do I see a door?
You don't.
Okay. That's probably where the other staircase leads. Something violent is happening. We could stay away from that.
I'm going to
Or
investigate the shelf right there because that seems just too convenient. Just to see if maybe there's a hidden door or something.
The shelf has the dolls. You want to investigate that?
Yup!
Alrighty, so as you investigate the shelf, you have to kind of get past these dolls in order to do so. And
They're gonna fucking look at you.
as you as you touch these dolls, a spirit appears,
Oh
and
fuck.
that'll be
No.
initiative.
No.
God damn it!
Fucking knew
The
it.
dolls.
Should have just let me done channel divine or divine whatever the fuck. But I've been, otherwise compromised.
Holy shit, our
Oh, son of a
initiatives.
bitch.
You guys did a good job. Nice.
Oh.
Let me roll for. Let me get Ernie in.
Please spot roll for me. And also, so there's still no power, and I'm at 4% battery.
Oh
I've been
Oh
at
fuck.
work
no.
all day. I've been at work all day,
Oops.
Rip.
Rip.
and my battery died too. Fuck.
Oscar, I have a picture of the dolls up for you
What? Where?
What?
in the stream.
Oh.
No, why?
Oh dear lord.
That's terrifying.
No, it's real good.
Oh, good lord. Why did I check that?
I regretted it too.
It's all right, guys. Just let it happen.
Might be an early night.
Yeah, considering August is going to be done soon. Oscar and Guillaume are done. We might want to do this initiative and then see how it goes.
Mhm. Alrighty. Top of initiative is going to be August.
Where are the spirits?
Yeah.
You don't see the enemy?
No.
No.
It's because Rose on top of them.
It's
Oh, it's under me.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a very
Battery's about
cramped
to
room.
go. Battery's about to go for me. I'll try to jump back on as soon as I can.
We
okay.
understand.
You don't see this enemy right here?
He's under me. Yeah.
Now I do.
Okay. So, August.
I am assuming that I probably can't damage it, but I'm willing to take that risk. I'm gonna do an unarmed strike. No, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna two-hand my spear.
I'm an idiot.
Alrighty, roll to hit.
I mean, at least he admits it.
Whoosh.
Alrighty, 19 hits.
All right, and then I will do. I'll follow up with my unarmed strike.
Oh wait, you
sorry.
hit. Well, I'm sorry, I was looking at a different thing. 16 still hits. Alright, and 21 also hits.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say, where did you get night tying?
I was scrolled up too high. Alright. Cool. So, as you stab and punch into this spirit here, you feel your attacks just kind of pass through it, doing
Mm.
it appearing to do no damage.
Okay.
Appearing being the key word.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'll just be like, geez, you scared me, Luther, and then I'll stop.
Alrighty. Up next is, excuse me, Alexander.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw a magic missile at it.
Alrighty. Roll some damage.
Let's see. Let's roll 3d4 plus 3. 10. Let's go. Pew pew pew.
Okay. And what is that? Force damage?
It is.
Okay. Cool. So, as your magic missiles strike at this spirit, the attacks hit, and they seem to find purchase as you would expect them to hit.
Go away, ghost.
Alrighty, Rohana.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Sacred Flame on her.
Alrighty.
It's a DC 12 Dex save. I'll do 7 radiant damage.
Yeah, let me roll her save. 16 saves.
Yes, it does. And
Is
that'll
that
be my
half?
turn.
Do they take half damage or no?
No.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So it is this ghoul's turn, and it looks at Alexander, and it reaches out, and you hear this wailing cry. Mommy, I'm scared. Help me.
You can help yourself into the grave.
As
That's
this
fucking
spirit
creepy.
reaches out to Alexander and touches
No,
you.
I am not your mother.
Does a 5 hit?
Oh, thank God, no.
Alrighty. That will be the spirit's turn. So it'll be Oscar. What would Oscar do?
Slap it.
Yeah, Oscar would attempt to strike with a longsword attack. Missing.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, that'll be his turn. Guillaume would Eldritch Blast.
He has disadvantage on that.
Because of the size of this room, I'm not gonna worry about that.
Okay.
For this one particular thing, just because this is not a good combat map.
Listen.
All right, so 15 that hits, and damage 11.
Oof.
So as Geom's Eldritch Blast of Force smacks into this spirit, it fades out of existence, crying, "Mommy, why didn't you save me?" And it vanishes.
Fucking hate children ghosts.
That's Sylphie. Probably.
I don't
Maybe.
care if it was fucking Jesus.
With
Maybe we
August made an astute observation. Looking through, you could see that was the spirit of the young child Sylphine.
Maybe we should have tried to talk to it first, guys.
You know?
If we find her sister, we can try talking to it first.
Alrighty. And so Ro is looking to check the bookshelf, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. As you look in the bookshelf, you just see the dolls. There's really nothing else there. Not even any books, just
Oh my
a
gosh.
collection of dolls laying on the shelf.
Ro, you're not allowed to touch anything.
Yeah. It's not like there's anything hidden, any levers, mechanisms that I find anything.
Not on that bookshelf, or not on that shelf, no.
Not on that bookshelf.
Is there anything in this window box you had mentioned?
In the window, let me see here.
You said there's a window box over by the niche.
Uh, there is a wash base. A window box. There you just see soil in the window box. It looked like perhaps there were once plants growing in this to cheer up the room, but they have long since died, and there's not even any withered plants remaining, just dried out soil.
Well, we have one option left. Well, we could go downstairs, but there is only one choice now.
Go ahead.
Let's do the other staircase.
I'll just drag you guys over to this other room, and we'll say we did it, just to.
Bum, ba, ba.
Save our sanity. I feel like there's something we're missing on that floor, but okay.
Alrighty, so
We did hear glass break in here, so utmost caution.
as you come into this room, the you see two gaping holes in the peaked roof that expose this attic to the elements. Shattered clay roof tiles, splinters of wood, dried leaves, and bird droppings cover the floor, which has begun to rot in a number of places. The rafters are home to several birds' nests formed out of twig and straw. Two wooden bed frames stand along the north wall. Built into the window box between them, there is a wooden storage trunk sealed with a rusty padlock. Other furnishings in the room include a pair of tall, narrow wardrobes.
Somebody, since I have the worst luck, investigate that bookshelf, please.
I guess I can.
I believe in you.
You believe in me. Okay. I will look through the bookcase and look for anything interesting. Hidden among.
There's not a bookshelf in this room, I don't think. No, there's not a bookshelf.
Spot on this wall, it looks like it's something.
That is going to be.
A dresser?
Uh, yeah, that's one of the wardrobes. Yeah.
Well, I'll peek inside and nonetheless.
As you peek inside of this wardrobe, you find very simple, tattered clothing. They resemble workers' clothing. One looks like a maid's outfit. One looks like a chef's coat.
Very well.
Whichever one of you fools just gasped, you're not dressing up like a maid for the rest of the campaign.
Okay. Can I
Do we see it?
finagle this rusted lock off?
Why do you have to shoot people's dreams down?
The
It's my job.
rest lock.
Yeah, can I break it off?
Yes. Give me a strength check.
What's he doing?
Do you,
Trying
I
to.
mean, do you have the key
try-
for this one?
He left
I-
the key.
I left the key. We can go
Perfect.
get it. Might have to.
3. As
Oh,
you
is that
pull
the
on
right?
this.
Wait, was that the right roll? That was the
a
strength
save.
save. I'm sorry.
It's the same
Not
modifier.
optimal.
Oh no, it's worse.
Yeah, it's not
It's
the
a
same
worse
modifier. However, with that roll there, August is able to kind of twist this rusted padlock off of the trunk and rip it off,
Hell?
monk style.
August, please don't hold anything attached to me.
I have very good grip strength. You'd be very surprised.
I appreciate it if everything remained attached to my body.
Can I go through the chest?
Yes, as you look through the chest, you find some of Baron Brantifax's hunting gear. You find a suit of studded leather armor, sized for a portly adult human, a
Oh.
leather helm, a heavy crossbow, a wooden case with the monogram BB, and 2 hunting traps. You also
BB.
find 15 15 crossbow bolts with crimson fletching.
Oh, is that what's in the case?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So if somebody would like to add a suit of studded leather armor, heavy crossbow bolt, or heavy crossbow and crossbow bolts, you can do so.
I am okay. Not one for martial weapons.
I don't really need a ranged weapon. I've got my spells for that.
I'll put it
August-
into the chat just in case.
Your ranged weaponry for you might not be a bad idea.
Me?
August.
I have darts.
But heavy crossbows do quite more damage than your little. No offense, but darts are not the best of weapons.
I can get so close so fast. Maybe you didn't see how
What
fast
if it's flying?
I am. I'll throw a dart at its wings.
What if it's
I'll
flying
take
without
the
wings?
crossbow. I'll take the crossbow.
I'm sure with your fine fingers and dexterity, your aim would be perfectly great.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
And if Ro and Oscar don't behave, you can shoot them from a distance, and then they can't catch you.
They already wouldn't be able to. I like to imagine that I Naruto run. Like I'm 47 years old, but I still Naruto run, and I'm sure it makes me go faster.
If you run fast enough, it does help.
There, it's because aerodynamic.
It's Game Theory did a video on it.
Yeah. Uh, heavy crossbow. Can I even use a heavy crossbow, or am I too weak?
I don't
Uh,
I don't I don't know.
I don't know. Isn't there a strength requirement? I have
Not for heavy crossbows now.
no. Oh,
You can only
I think
fire
you just
one.
have to have proficiency with it.
I don't
Well, you
know
don't
if
have to have proficiency, but
do monks have proficiency in
it's a martial ranged weapon. So if you have proficiency with martial weapons or crossbows, you would.
crossbow heavy.
simple weapons and short swords? He does not have proficiency.
Son of a diddly.
What
Well,
about Geom?
You can
I'm
still
not.
use it. You just don't get your proficiency bonus on top of it.
GM only has simple weapons. I mean,
I think
Oscar would be the best one to use it, really.
yeah.
Right, yeah, we can. Yeah, +3. Yeah, I'd rather just throw a dart.
It
Could
does so much more
anybody use studded leather armor?
I would prefer not to. No, I cannot.
I use heavy armor.
I think
I don't.
Geom could use studded leather actually.
It's medium or is it light?
It's light.
Studded for GM probably better than what he has.
Yeah, what does he have? I'll add it for him because I think he could use that.
We did armor upgrades, but I don't know what.
He
if
wasn't.
GM.
He didn't upgrade his. It was just me and Oscar.
Gotcha.
Never get armor, correct?
You don't want armor.
You have
That's what I
armor.
meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay.
It can be better if it's like +3 leather or +3 studded leather. It might be better than what your armor is, but
Yeah, I have 16 AC right now. I'm good.
because it's 10 plus your dex plus your wisdom, so it varies. If you
It can, but for the most part, you don't really need it for monk class most of the time. There are exceptions.
yeah.
Okay. Nope.
Well,
Alrighty.
one door, one option.
Let's go through the
Row,
door.
go ahead and open it.
Fucking fine. I'll grab my flail and
The ghost almost touched me. It flashed before my eyes, and my life did.
grab my flail and poke open, and then with the other hand I'll push open the door.
I like crawled into a ball. Oh dear lord.
I absolutely love this room.
As you open this door, you see that you can see the sky through two large holes in the peaked roof of this attic. Much
Is that
of this
a bloody
area.
axe? Or bloody saw?
Let him finish.
Much of this area has fallen prey to the elements, causing the objects stored here to rot. The room is filled with old chairs, tables, benches, hunting trophies, rolled up rugs, a standing mirror, and similar unwanted decor. Leaning against the east wall are six flat, rectangular objects wrapped in canvas sheets, framed pictures, or mirrors, one might venture to guess.
If they're wrapped, they may be worth something. They might have survived the elements.
You
Can I-
can touch them.
Can I pick up the saw and do that thing where you shake it and it makes like a thunder noise?
You pick up the saw and give me a performance check.
Not optimal.
Alright, so as you pick up the saw, rather than a thunder noise, you hear this like whew 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 sound come from the saw as you shake it.
Honestly, better. I put it down.
Did we ever figure out what caused the glass to break in here?
Did we see any glass breaking? Or
You
broken
did not.
glass?
You did not see any broken glass.
Fucking ghosts, man. I want to look at this mirror. Do I look pretty?
The one just standing, or the one that was just sitting there.
The standing mirror,
I
yes.
feel pretty,
The
so
standing
pretty,
mirror.
and
So the standing mirror is fogged and broken and cracked.
Ew.
It does not look like it would be worth anything really.
Maybe this is the broken glass that we heard.
Does it look freshly broken, or like is there shards of glass on the floor around it?
Is
Give
there?
me an investigation check.
Of course. Fucking course. Every time I roll an investigation check, it blows up in my fucking face. You're aware of this, aren't you?
You can't tell.
I can't see.
No blood from anything that struck the mirror, maybe cutting themselves?
You rolled
If
the
you-
wrong investigation
Yeah, if
check.
you'd like to give an investigation check, you can, but Rohan is unable to tell those details. Yeah, you can't tell either. You
Flip
just
your number upside down.
I'd like to point
You
out
guys-
that mine was still technically better than his, or his is higher as fucking modifier.
That's true.
Honestly, you guys, I'm inspired by your investigation skills in the future.
We are. I mean, there's only one way through that stone door.
The
Downstairs.
mirror? Oh.
No.
And just looking at the walls, like poking at the walls, you don't see anything else. There's no other rooms, like nothing we could go through, say over here.
Nope.
I think maybe we should hang this mirror in that spot downstairs where it looked like there was something taken off the wall.
Well,
There was
it
something taken off the wall.
could be one of the wrapped things sitting over here in the corner.
Oh, you can touch that.
Fuck no!
Oh, whatever. I walk over to the wrapped rectangles.
All right. As
Swear, if
you
a ghost comes out of this, I'm haunting both of you.
as you unwrap these,
Cool.
each mirror and picture turns into a mimic.
Are you serious?
Nah.
I was so proud.
Told
No.
you let Rose touch it. Bless you. Just kidding.
What you do find though are several oil paintings. One painting depicts 3 deer grazing on a hilltop, backlit by the dawn. Another shows a gray mastiff with a dead duck in its mouth.
Good boy.
A third depicts an armored human knight on a hippogriff, both shown in profile. The
Like
knight's
Buckbeak
shield bears
hippogriff?
the holy symbol of Torm. The fourth painting is a portrait of Baron Brantifax, seated in a chair with a gray mastiff sleeping at his feet, and his wife standing by his side. Brantifax is depicted as a stout, well-dressed man in his 50s with bags under his eyes. The Baroness is shown as a tall, thin woman in her 50s. One of her hands rests gently on the Baron's shoulders, while the other grasps a small bouquet of roses. The painting expertly captures the noble's aristocratic bearing and the genuine love they bore for each other.
Do any of these look like they would fit on the wall where there used to be something hanging down in the parlor?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, this is
Their
kind of
value fairly high. Decent art pieces that have not seen much wear.
So with a 3, you can't tell, Ro. And
You know what? Let's just get all the bad rolls out of the way now. I'm
the
okay with that.
paintings would be worth 50 gold pieces each.
How many? 5 you said there were?
4.
4. Well, this. I think I know a guy that may want to purchase some fine art, but we would have to go see him, of course.
We are not carrying fucking paintings out of here. Bad enough y'all want to carry the solid gold harp. We are not carrying paintings.
No. You cut the painting out of the frame and roll it up. It's.
The frame though is part of the magnificence.
Are the frames nice?
Yeah, the frames are beautiful
Oh,
wooden
wow.
frames, very beautifully carved.
I don't want to
Um,
have to pay for another frame, August.
I feel like the Mastiff by itself is the most important one.
Why can't? There's no harm in taking them, is there? The
Let's
Brantifaxes
finish
are dead.
exploring the house, then we can decide if we want to come steal fucking paintings, okay?
How heavy are they?
How much does a painting weigh? Let's see, D&D painting. Wait. I'm gonna say each painting is probably about a
My
pound.
headset's off, I can't hear you.
A pound?
Hello?
I hear him.
She has her headset off. That's what she said.
Okay,
Oh.
what?
Yeah, we'll say about each painting is about a pound.
I'll hold on to them. I won't put them in my bag, not to damage them, but I'll
Are
hold
they
on
that
to 'em.
small? I thought they were like big.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say that to keep it moving. The weight is not super important.
Okay.
I don't like getting bogged down in the minutia. That doesn't really matter.
That's what I was saying. I was trying to get us moving.
I'm taking them with us. I just want to carry them.
Well, I feel like going down to that big door is going to lead into the next bigger fight. I feel like we should wait until we have the full party here, or at least Oscar. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, if we want to end it tonight, we can.
I can't punch ghosts real good.
Well, I mean, 3 of us out of a 5-person party is not exactly the best.
Yeah.
And Mike,
I mean,
or
DM
Boone,
will drive the other two.
it's not fair to you to have to try and drive half the characters, though.
I
Yeah.
don't mind, but it's up to y'all.
I
We
mean,
could try and make our way into the room at least. Leave it alone.
we still have the basement,
Oh, that's true. We still have the whole basement.
which we didn't find this switch necessarily. Well, probably a painting on the wall to open that door, maybe.
Painting
did
on
we-
the wall.
did-
Oh,
Did we figure out how to open that door?
it seemed locked. I could
Yeah.
attempt to use detect magic to see if it is magically locked
I think
or
we
identify.
I think we determined a switch, but I could be wrong.
We're pretty
There is
sure.
a mechanism elsewhere aside from the front of the door that will open it.
I see.
So do we want to go ahead and check the basement and then we'll come back? Reevaluate there?
The
Might as well check the
parents'
basement.
rooms we could check again as well.
Tell me where you want to go.
Let's go to the
Basement.
basement first.
DM teleport to the basement.
Oh dear
Lily,
lord.
I'd prefer if you didn't sit there groom yourself as unladylike as possible right behind my camera.
Oh, that's so much bigger.
That's what she said.
Alrighty, so you find yourself down in the cellar. As you reach the cellar, you see a cold, damp, oddly shaped cellar that has an 8-foot high wooden ceiling and a flagstone floor. The walls are made of rough, mortared bricks. Thick cobwebs cover crates, barrels, and old furniture stacked against the north wall. To the south are a pair of closed wooden doors. The door farthest from you swings open on rusty hinges, and beyond it you see a smaller, almost sepulchral chamber.
Well,
Sepulcher.
we can
Around.
go and. Do we want to search these crates? Maybe there's something valuable that we could claim.
Search the crates. I'll keep an eye on the sepulcher.
Thank you, August. Watch my back. Rude, you have a crowbar.
Got a hammer.
That's what he said. Gross.
Do I still have
So-
my hammer?
Do you want to open up, or do you want to smash them with a hammer?
Can we see if we can open them just regularly first without me pulling out the warhammer and hitting the shit out of them?
You're able to open them,
There you go.
and they are empty, totally empty.
Useless. Nothing valuable in this corner. Well, August, anything move while we were looking over here?
Did anything move? My passive perception is 15. No, nothing moved. Maybe
Good.
Let me
depends
see.
what the DM says.
Well,
Oh, your passive perception is a 15?
Yeah, but I was also staring directly at this open door.
Good to know. So, August, you would hear something coming from down here.
Oh,
You would
Yeah.
hear. You would be the only one who hears this. You would hear the voice of a man that says, "I can't get out."
yeah. There's some activity for sure. We should be careful. Also, we need to go check on this guy.
A guy?
There's a voice. He needs help getting out. It's probably a trap,
Oh,
but I
what
need
if it,
to. I have a civic duty.
August? There is no civilization here. Your
There
August,
duty
is.
can be suspended.
All right.
So
fucking hell.
as you approach, you see the only feature of this damp, cold circular is a 4-foot diameter well in the middle of the floor. Next to this shaft sits a wooden bucket fastened to a coiled length of rope. The bottom of the shaft is veiled in darkness. From its depths, you hear a whispering voice say, "Brorn, where are you, boy?"
I heard that from the well.
You did.
Oh, that's
Did we
so
all hear it?
sad.
You would all hear, or if you're approaching the well, you would. If you're not like by it, you would probably wouldn't.
All right, bro. Grab the back end of this rope. I'm gonna grab towards the front and lower this into the thing.
We dealt with ghosts, August. There's no one down there.
Hey, down there. Can
Oh, dear
you
Lord.
can you hear me?
You don't hear a response.
See?
Uh,
He's dead.
I
Le-
listen.
Use the torch, light it up. I might as well see, since he's dead set on getting us killed.
You don't want a
Oh.
bucket of water?
I'm perfectly fine with non-dead body filled water.
Does the bucket go all the way down? Like, can I tell it found water or ground or something?
So you lower the bucket, and as you raise it, the bucket comes up empty. There does not appear to be water in the bottom.
Okay, no water, no problem.
Torch,
How
please.
much rope? Can I guess how deep it went?
It's about 60 feet down.
All right, I
August, don't
sigh
jump.
defeated.
You,
I'm not.
if you wanted to throw the rope, you would be able to climb down the rope with the bucket attached if you wanted to do so.
Why would you tell me that? Oh my god. Bro, can you keep this rope steady?
I'll grab the end of the rope and brace myself against the edge of the well.
You're encouraging this, bro?
It's either that or he kills himself trying to climb down. What do you want me to do?
Fine.
Alrighty. So you climb down?
How stealthy? Can I stealthy climb down the rope?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
10. Alright.
I'm happy enough with that. I climbed down.
Alright, so as you climb down, you come to the bottom of the well here. You find a cistern at the bottom of the well. There's a little bit of water, but it barely covers your shoes. It's very little water. The cistern is about 10 feet in diameter, and the ceiling of it comes up about 10 feet around you.
Um,
Is there anyone
And-
down there?
I I don't think I don't think it's 60 feet. I don't think so. I light
That
a
goes a lot.
torch. Light a torch and like look around a little bit.
Alrighty. So as you're looking around, you do find something. You find in the corner of the cistern, you find a holy symbol of Soon, the god of love and beauty, on a golden chain.
Ooh.
This item is worth 25 GP, and it doubles as a cameo. Inside of this, like a locket, like where you put like a picture.
Holy
You
symbol
open the
of
locket?
sin. I would like to go back up before I open the locket.
Okay.
I tug on the rope and I start climbing, making my way
Don't
back
jump.
up.
You make it out of the well unscathed.
Oh, thank God. All right, cool. I open the locket.
And
I'll
it
step
explodes.
back away from him as he does that.
As you open the locket, you find a tiny portrait of the Baron's wife that you recognize from that larger portrait that you found earlier of the Baron and his wife. You can see that this is actually the same locket that his wife is wearing in the larger portrait.
Interesting. I'm gonna put it on.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck's sake.
You put it on and nothing happens.
Cool. I like it.
Are we... Well, that is very shiny.
Hmm.
I need a little cleaning after sitting in the muck for so long. How did it get down there?
I mean, I'm gonna assume that they pushed that lady down this well.
Did you
She's
find a
buried.
body?
I didn't see a body. I just found this, but who's to say how long ago this happened?
I mean, there'll still be bones. I don't trust it.
Maybe well, reading through the journal, her diary, I don't think she enjoyed her time here. She
You
may have...
you yeah, you didn't read the journal. You could possibly get more info.
Oh,
Fuck it. Why don't you come in here and we'll shut the door and you take the time to read the damn diary?
No, there was voices coming from in here, and I will not be stepping foot inside that room.
Okay, fine.
actually,
Then let's sit here.
yeah.
We'll shut the door. You can read the diary.
Can we make sure there's nothing in that one?
Oh, there's
Yeah,
another door.
Yeah, do you want to look in there?
Yeah, let's check that room real quick so he can finish reading the book so we know what's going on.
So, Ro, as you come in here, you find a cold, windowless room that contains a pair of wood-framed beds, two narrow wardrobes, and an old rug. Mounted on the east wall between the beds is a wooden shelf supporting a pair of candlesticks. The candles in them are unlit.
There are candles?
There are candles. They look new. They're unlit.
Okay.
I have this torch, Ro, if you want to light those candles here.
I have one too. It's probably burning out by this point. I think they only last an hour.
I'll roll my eyes at the two cowards I'm with and take the torch and light the candles.
Yeah, my torch is
ladies
probably
first.
petering out.
As you light the candles, the room is well lit.
I'll sit on a bed and I'll read the book.
Alrighty, let me get back there.
I'll close the door and sit on the floor leaning against it so nothing can come through.
Probably won't put the other two in here.
So you're gonna get a knowledge dump here.
Oh dear.
Alrighty, so as you read the Baron's wife's journal, you find out the following bits of information. That Baron Brantifax was a very avid hunter and often invited guests to the chalet to hunt with him. The Baroness admired his generous nature and his vigor. The Baron loved his trusty mastiff Brorn as much as he did his wife and children, and the Baroness disliked it when the Baron fed the hound table scraps from the dining table. The Baroness felt too isolated at the chalet, and she much preferred the trappings of civilization and city life. Sylphine, the couple's firstborn daughter, was bedridden, having been born with terrible physical deformities. The Baroness was glad that Sylphine could be housed in the chalet to keep her far from the public's eye. A nursemaid was hired to watch over the child while the Baroness was away. The Baroness described Sylphine's death at the age of 6 as merciful. And give me an insight check.
Probably relieved. Insight. Okay, not my best skill, but I rolled well.
Yeah, with that insight check, reading through that, you kind of get the indication that the Baroness may have had a hand in Sylphine's death.
Alright then!
There's more. Helutha, the younger daughter of the Baron and the Baroness, was a tomboy, more like her father than her mother. Helutha was slain on her 9th birthday, killed by a wolf while out hunting with her father. The Baroness doesn't blame her husband for Helutha's death, but neither does she absolve him of his guilt. And lastly, both daughters were buried in the chalet's graveyard, at the Baron's insistence. In her final journal entry, the Baroness speaks of evil whispers in the graveyard, and makes plans to leave Chalet Brantifax, vowing never to return.
So she wasn't buried here.
She was not. It was the Baron, the dog, and the 2 daughters.
So he was alone here. Who buried him?
The bandits.
You don't know?
What happened to the caregiver?
Okay.
You don't know. All you can glean from this is that after the last thing that the Baroness wrote in her journal is that it was her plan to leave Chalet Brantifax. She never enjoyed it here. She felt isolated, and she planned to leave and not return.
Wait. How'd the journal get here?
Well, she left it. She didn't
Yeah,
take it with her when she left.
Yeah,
Did
she
she-
lived here. She left her locket in the well with her husband.
She might have given up that when she decided that she was no longer going to stay.
You just said she left her locket in the well with her husband.
Well, I guess I meant that. Okay, that sounds like it was a slip, but really that was not anything that I meant to say. Like that was not anything actually.
Well, there's no body down there, and he's buried, so
Is he? We didn't actually dig up the grave.
we are not digging
Let's
up
go
graves.
dig up some graves.
We have angered enough dead.
You only angered one single thing. You've only come into one encounter in this whole
One
mansion.
is enough.
I'm
Now
kind
we
of
can do
surprised
some-
we haven't done more, to be quite honest.
I will
Yeah,
say
we-
there's not. This is not an encounter heavy thing. This adventure.
Before
it
we
would
leave, let's
good.
check these two.
I assumed you
wardrobes.
guys did that while I was reading, because that was not quick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is we could desecrate some graves.
August,
In that entryway, DM reminder, you did find a shovel.
we're not digging up graves, guys.
Might be
Thievery
worth
is
it.
okay. Grave robbing is too far.
I'm not
not saying
robbing the
grave
graves.
robbing,
I'm looking
but-
for clues.
I kind of want to know if the husband is actually buried here.
The wardrobes are empty, by the way.
The look on Alexander's face right now.
Also, Alexander, I'm just messing with you. I don't want to dig up graves.
I do.
August, I don't know if I trust you.
You don't. It's okay.
I will set this house on fire so quickly.
I'm still totally behind that. As long as we take the harp, the paintings.
Oh, I don't. The paintings are right here, and I don't plan on leaving that harp.
Without Yep. And I have
I
a
will
cool
get-
necklace now.
Solving the mysteries of Chalet Brant the Fox.
Is
Well, the-
this
Basement was not too interesting.
We're missing something in this house, guys. I'm not just talking about that door we can't open. There's something fucking going on here.
I could
what
just,
room was the room that didn't have the painting, but it was in that room? Do you remember?
I don't remember that fact at all. I don't remember.
Am I making that up?
No, it was the
There was
parlor.
a place in the, I believe in the living room, the den, that it looked like there was a painting that went there.
Okay. Zach
Let's head
didn't
back
remember
there.
that. Yeah, we can head there. See if any of these four match.
All right.
I love that I keep finding random spots he didn't actually clear.
You get the idea.
Oh, I know, it's just amusing.
It's probably a secret door.
Probably not. You guys have explored most of this place.
Was it this? Is it this wall?
It was
That's a window.
it was in here.
Oh. This bigger room makes sense. Is it above the fireplace?
Yes.
I take out each of the paintings that I'm holding like in my arms. Does this fit?
Which painting are you trying?
I'm just keep going through all of them.
As you place the painting of Baron Brantifax and his wife, you hear a click. And as you hear that click, you also see something. You see a glowing on the cameo necklace that August is wearing.
It's
Oh.
going to blow up.
No,
You can only.
nothing crazy. Just a small. Think like a dim light.
I'm wearing it, not
August.
Row.
August, take that fucking necklace off right now.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I like it.
Can I cast Identify on it, August? Would you let me touch your necklace? Not you.
Oh,
I'm not trying to get handsy.
Yep. Yeah, you can if you'd like.
I'll take 11 minutes, time giving, and cast Identify.
All right. Your identify goes off, and you get a very light magical ping. What would that be?
Any magical properties?
No, not magical properties. This seems more like a beacon.
Oh dear lord, I take the painting off the wall.
Wait, no, don't.
No? It's
That
gonna
door.
throw something to us.
That door.
You heard a click.
Fine.
I know
Can
it's
check
stupid.
the door.
Should I
Let's
throw
go
the
back
necklace
upstairs.
back in the well?
No. Keep the necklace. We're gonna go check the door.
We could sell it.
We might
If
need.
you don't.
I don't think sell. I think we might have to give it to, um, Zarovich.
Who?
Strahd.
Ah, Strahd.
He might need proof that we were here.
Yeah, like
The diary, the necklace, all might be useful.
I mean, you could look at the necklace, but I'm probably
Yeah, we
just
can
gonna
keep
keep it. I like it. All right.
Upstairs we
guess-
go again.
back upstairs. Man, I'm tired of these stairs. I'm not a cardio man.
I'm gonna carry you.
No, please. That's very
I'm gonna do
like-
piggybacks.
this man. No.
Walk up and try and open the fucking door.
Okay. As you push this door to the side,
It opens. Oh.
it is
fuck.
revealed. As you come in,
Oh,
you
they're
see some individuals sitting here in a conversation. You see that it looks like an explosion of some kind has damaged the two uppermost levels of this tower, creating a gaping hole between them and covering the area with soot. A curved wooden staircase that once rose along the outer wall has been destroyed, leaving no easy way to reach what remains of the tower's topmost floor. All that's left of the staircase are a few jagged shards of wood that jut out from the wall at different angles. As you come in here, you see this group of four individuals having a conversation, discussing. You see somebody that you kind of listen in, and you can hear they don't seem to notice you yet. You hear them say, "Vinique, that figure, it looks terrible. We need to figure out what to do with it." What do you do?
I glance over my shoulder and see what the two behind me think.
I'll go talk to them.
No, I'm not talking. I don't think talking will do us any good.
They're not ghosts, so I'm not against the idea.
Are you talking to them? Are you standing back? What are we doing?
I would like to talk to them.
I
I mean, we
push
can
Arthur
eavesdrop
forward.
for a couple more seconds.
Alright, so they talk to this one that they called Vinique. Vinique responds back and says, "Dasper, darling, I agree. This, I do not know what this is, but it has an evil presence. It is, I do not know, but I think we need to destroy it."
I'll hold out my hand to stop the ones behind me. Cast friends on the one they called Vinique, since he seems to be
Talk quick.
it's Vinique, since he seems to be the one in charge, and that spell makes him. Hello?
It's Ernie!
Hello?
Oh, good.
Good timing.
Yeah, because I'm about to try something really fucking stupid with my shitty ass charisma.
Alrighty, so, you cast friends, and this individual looks back at you. Did the lights just get brighter? I feel like they did. That was weird.
You're taking Asuka's power.
I know, right?
Stop it.
I hold my hands up to show I'm not holding the weapon. I'm just like, look, I just want to know what happened here.
They look back at you. They say, "Oh, hello. Whoops, I closed out my roll 20." They say, "Oh, hello. What is your name? What is your name?"
You can call me Rohana.
Well, hello, Rohana. My name is Vinik. What is it that you are doing here?
We were sent to figure out what happened to the Baron.
To the Baron. Oh, he is long dead. We have since taken residence of this chalet.
And who are you, if I might ask?
My name is Vinik. This he gestures over to some of the others. This is Madrina, Taspar, and this is Renik. We are the Scarlet Sash.
What is the Scarlet Sash?
We are a kindness of were ravens. We have
Okay.
taken up residence here in this chalet. We look for items of ill repute, things that we think could harm others, and we seek ways to hide them, to destroy them, so they do not hurt the people of the world.
Was there something here that you were looking for specifically?
Well, we have this one currently here. Hold on, let me get back. I'm having to skip up and back. We are calling this one the Orcus figurine. We managed to snag it from an evil merchant who is taking it to be sold at auction in Baldur's Gate.
I have magic that can identify evil things.
I've got a warlock in my party that's fairly good with things like that. Can I bring him into the room?
Not a warlock row! You're doing this on purpose, I swear!
I am. Wizard. Can me and the wizard step into the room to see if we can help?
They look a little bit nervous. They're like, well, please, promise not to hurt us.
I won't do anything.
Oh,
Alexander?
okay. They kind of back up against the wall a little bit, like all the way. Just they're obviously nervous.
I give a gentle bow.
They kind of clutch their claws together and bow down back at you.
What am I doing?
They have a
Oh, right.
figure that they need help with.
Is it just like laying on the floor in the midst of this explosion?
Vinik is holding this figurine at the moment.
Ah. I don't want to approach her. Okay.
It's safe, I promise.
Which one's Vanique?
Vinik is this one.
I don't look her in the eye. I'm scared too.
She kind of gives a gentle caw.
I'll reach my hand out.
And
Detect magic on the.
detect magic.
No, I'll identify. It'll take time. I don't have detect magic up.
Okay, so your identify goes off. And what you're able to find of this is a desecrated figurine.
Hmm.
Is carved from an ogre's petrified heart.
Fuck.
What else? I'll just give you the spiel. It depicts the demon prince of undeath in ghastly detail, clutching his skull-topped wand in one hand and three severed heads by their hair in the other. The figurine smells like decaying flesh, and the scent is noticeable to a range of 5 feet. So, what you can do what this figure does since you've identified it, undead within 30 feet of the figurine cannot be turned. Dead creatures within 30 feet of the figurine cannot be brought back to life.
Oh my god.
And a creature that holds the figurine while praying to Orcus for at least 1 hour has a 10% chance of summoning a smoky avatar of the Demon Lord.
Okay.
I don't share this information.
Keep in mind they said that they were here to hide and destroy these types of items.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
What
say,
would
if you tell
Alexander
Ro,
do?
I can light shit on fire.
Do what?
I'm just gonna out of character, I'm just gonna remind Alexander that I can light things on fire with sacred flame.
It's made of stone, correct?
It is.
Petrified heart, yeah.
Petrified ogre heart, so it's stone basically in material. The Vinique looks at you. She says, "This figurine seems terrible. I get very bad vibes from it. Were you able to discern any information?
Um, indeed, it is magical in a sense.
Were you able to determine what it does? Is this something that I need to figure out how to destroy?"
Mm. It's would I don't think would harm the world if it remained, but it's it's definitely best to keep out of those hands that wish to do the world harm. Luckily, we are the opposite of that, and heroes of the world, or at least learning to be.
I kind of quietly from the back. We work with Candlekeep. They're protectors of knowledge. I think this might be safe in their hands, and if it's not, they would know how to get rid of it.
No, 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 no. Let we will not let this out of the chalet. There are many of these artifacts that are hidden and dispersed throughout this area. We maintain this chalet. Create we create sounds of haunting to deter would-be looters.
So you're the assholes that were giving me heart attacks. I see.
It's not our intention to harm anybody, you see. We simply are tasked, our kindness is tasked with
No, no.
preventing these artifacts from finding their way into the world. If you are able to tell us what you have found about this, we might be willing to share some information. You said you are interested in what happened to the Baron?
We are. We were sent here by a concerned friend of his to figure out the mysteries of this house, which you have answered a lot of unknowingly.
Trade for trade, then. We will tell you how to find the answers that you seek for your mystery, in return for telling us everything that you are able to discern.
Would I know how to destroy it with identify?
Would you know how to destroy it with identify? Let me see here. Read through this real quick. You would have an idea that it needs to be subjected to radiant damage to be destroyed.
Okay. I will share with them. It is definitely in dark creation. Um, Orcus, at least what I've read little about him, not a cool guy. Um, I don't know your feelings about the undead or unalived people. Nonetheless, people that have been brought back to life in non-willing manners. Um, uh, it protects them from people like Ro over here who wish to make them leave the presence of a holy person. Um, it also has the ability to stop you from bringing people back to life, um, at least around it, which is definitely nice, but not nice, but it's would in the wrong hands could be bad. And you know what? Yeah, it's not a good thing. Radiant damage will destroy it, and I would like it, but I understand if you will not let me have it.
That is most excellent information. The kindness thanks you. Um,
If you
might one
need,
of you have the ability to use a radiant magic?
I do.
Oh no, not I.
You said your name was Rohana.
Yes.
If I will place this artifact on the floor, if you could use your radiant abilities on it, I would be most appreciative, and there might be something additionally we could do for you.
Yes, that's fine. I would request that Alexander step back just to give me a little more room. I don't trust the luck I've had tonight. Don't trust not hitting you.
This would be such a stupid idea, but I want to try it.
No. We need their help, whatever you're thinking now.
I don't even know if it'd work. I won't. I'll ask later if it would have worked.
All right, Rohana, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get a gesture for them to sit it here in this empty square, and then I'm gonna use Spare the Dying on it.
What?
Spare the dying.
Or not Spare
Sacred
the
Flame?
Dying, Sacred Flame.
Sacred flame.
It's
Roll.
1d8 radiant damage.
Okay, let me see here really quickly.
I think you can make that deck save.
As your sacred flame orbital strike just smashes into this figurine, it looks like it's undamaged at first, and then you see cracks forming along the sides of this figurine. These cracks have this brilliant white light starting to seek out of them as it just kind of. It looks like it's going to explode, but then it just crumbles into ash on the floor. The Orcus figurine has been destroyed.
It's for the best.
Vanique looks kind of stunned. Oh, well, thank you, darling. That is most helpful. Here, as promised, a little bit of something additionally for you. And Vanique will approach Rohana and hold out her. Vanique will hold out her hand and offer Rohana a potion of mind reading.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Oh, we appreciate it as well, darling. Thank you. Um, as for the knowledge we have promised, um, you are looking to solve the mysteries of this place?
We are.
Grab the shovel. Dig up Sylphine's grave in the graveyard. You will find the answers that you seek.
We appreciate it. We
Do
will
not
leave.
dig up any of the other graves. There are monstrosities. Only Sylphine's grave.
We understand. We appreciate it. Are you going to stay in this place? Are you moving on now that we've dealt with that?
We will stay here. This is our base of operations. This will be a safe haven for you should you need to rest. We will not bother you. Um, we will offer what minimal comforts we have. We have little in the way of food, but considering what you have offered us, you may partake of our limited supplies and rest here, if not comfortably, at least safely.
We
So,
have rations, but we will make camp in the one of the rooms downstairs as a group, and we appreciate you. And when we go to report our findings, we want to mention you so you can keep your safety.
It is appreciated.
I'll kind of drag Alexander out of the room, and we'll go back downstairs.
look at that. We talked to him. And I guess you get your promise that August, and we are able to dig up a grave now.
I didn't really want to dig up the grave.
You can say
But
that,
that's
but I
fine.
saw it in your eyes.
Let's go to the room where we hung the painting and take a nap.
I would like to take that painting back.
Well, that's fine. We can all long rest in here, please.
We didn't want to dig up the grave first?
I want my spells before
I
we
have
do
to
that.
go as
Yeah.
well. I apologize.
So this will be a good place. We can all long rest, and then we can finish.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good to
Yeah.
everyone?
Yep, if y'all want a long rest, you can do so. You will be able to safely have a long rest under the assurance that the kindness of Were Ravens, known as the Scarlet Sash, is not a threat to you and see you as friends.
That's a good place to end for the week. And I did put a potion in my inventory.
Cool.
Did I hit that long rest button?
All right. Thank you guys so much for the game.
No problem.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Arrivederci.
So I looked up painting weight.